Hey, it's Aaron, and we'll be going through the solution for the Locked In. This puzzle is a level 7 on the Puzzle Master difficulty scale. This puzzle and many others are available at puzzlemaster.ca. The main goal of this puzzle is to open up the Locked In lock. Locked In lock. This nice aluminum lock, we also have it in brass, made by Grave Raven. It consists of one big chunk with our Puzzle Master logo on it and the Grave Raven logo, and then what I'm going to call the back side, which has Locked In stamped on it and is connected to this other piece of the latch. But we're going to keep this side up, so you're going to be looking at Locked In a lot. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to slowly rotate, and if I'm lucky you can hear it moving. There's a cog inside of there. And we're just going to slowly rotate this, kind of like, I'm not sure what you'd really equivalent this to, but we're just going to do kind of a slow rotation, listening for clicks and trying it. We're waiting for a pin to drop into a groove in this cog, and I'll show you what I mean because we can actually disassemble this fully. The slower and more articulated the better. Gives more chances for the pin to fall in. And this is actually mostly what the puzzle is. It's just kind of rotating it and waiting for that pin to drop in. Sometimes you can just get it by accident by screwing around, which is how I solved it to begin with. Just happened to have it the right way at the right time and it just dropped in. Okay, so we're just going to continue to rotate it slowly forever. I kid. It'll take a few moments though. And I've probably passed it a couple times now. Now let's see if I don't really know that you necessarily have to go slow for it. It might actually be one of those things where it's advantageous to kind of giddy up. More opportunities, maybe. Or maybe there's a happy medium. This is the weirdest. Oh, there we go. So the pin has dropped into the thing. I was gonna say this is the weirdest video. I'm just in here. Okay, so we've opened the lock, so we've achieved what we wanted, but there's actually one more step we can do. So if we carefully flip this around, at this stage the pin will drop forward and we can actually open up the whole lock and see the internal mechanisms, which is neat. So we have our cog here, we have our pin as well. And this cog is so finely machined that it actually even gets stuck in there when you're just trying to pop it out. It's cool that it's made out of brass. So more or less this pin drops in, and then it allows it to pass. So what's happening? Oh, let's drop that in. So ambiently, when you first get the puzzle, the pin will be pushed up because it hasn't fallen in the groove, and that will be it'll be hitting on these small indentations, keeping this lock fully locked. When you drop it into the groove, by doing our rotation, and you can see how fiddly it is, so I would almost recommend a combination of like fast and slow, kind of what I was doing at the end. I think is a good way of going about it. Once it drops in, the pin drops further down, so it will pass by our pegs here, but then it will hit up against these top bits, which are retaining this plate onto it. So if we then pull it forward back, like we did and flip it over, the pin will drop out of its groove and it will pass by this, allowing us to take the whole front off of it. Very neat. So to put it back, we want to first drop it on. Now we're locked in, we can't go anywhere from here. So we're going to carefully flip it over. So we slide it there. So now we're stuck here, we can't close it again. So we're going to flip it over carefully. And if we're careful, we don't have to do all that gubbins again. We'll just kind of shimmy sham it around and hope that it falls in and completes this puzzle. Oh, we might be doing it again. Okay, so you'll keep pressure here and you'll do the same rotations we were doing before. Wiggling it around like you're showing it off. What a weird puzzle. Cool though, I dig it. Looks really nice too. Grave Raven did a nice job on this one. We'll just keep a little pressure there so that once the pin drops, we can tell. And it should stop moving once it drops in too. You won't hear anything audible. Oh boy, I was hoping that it would just drop back into where it was. Oh. Unfortunately, there's no real cues to tell you that you're close or anything. It's kind of just keep rotating it in a figure eight until you hear that pin drop. I guess this is good to see what it could possibly take to open and close this thing again. I know a lot of you guys like to watch this before even buying a puzzle. Oh boy, this is exhilarating stuff here. Kind of reminding me of Titan a little bit. Not that they're at all close to the same puzzle, but just the blind aspect of trying to do a thing. Oh, why didn't it just drop in the start? Oh well, we'll get it. I've probably passed by that pin like 8 times now. So how was everyone's day? Was it good? You don't have to answer, I can't hear you. How about that weather? Isn't it just outside? Try to make some small talk here. You watch that local sports ball team? They sure won. Or lost, I don't know. Sports. Oh, that kind of sounded like almost like it was a positive thing. Just gonna kind of rotate around this area a little. Maybe it'll be kind. Nope, it's not gonna be kind at all. So at this point we could actually... Oh, I'm just dumb. Look at how dumb I am. So at this point we could actually just rig it. Instead of just sitting there like a dum-dum and... We can just get it as close as possible. Man, just not thinking. We'll leave that in though, it's funny. So I'm going to leave it like that. And now all I'd have to do is rotate it a little bit. Okay, we'll do that again. So we'll drop this in. Well, let me drop it in. Should. I go way past. Should allow me to drop it in, and then it's locked like that. And then I will rotate it. Just rock it back and forth carefully. Fortunately, I'm probably going further away from this again, even with just this small motion. Unfortunately, you can't have it, you can't just have the rod in the pin to put this on, because you'll be blocked. Okay. Please cooperate. Okay. We will leave, well, so now we're blocked that way. I'm just going to carefully rotate it. And then carefully rotate it back. Oh, there we go. Okay. And now, to reset it, because right now it will just open and close, we want to just scramble it. So the same gubbins that I've been doing the whole time. We'll turn that upside down so the pin falls out. I'll just jiggle it around. Okay, and that was locked in. I hope you enjoyed me fuddling around with it for a bit. Might get them to speed that up. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, we have plenty more like it on our YouTube channel. Haven't had enough? Join our community on Facebook or Instagram. Want more puzzles? We have a massive catalog of puzzles at puzzlemaster.ca.